Ladies and gentlemen, assalamu alaikum and good morning. Before I summarize my research, I would like to acknowledge and thank the National Fund for Mohenjodaro, Department of Culture, Tourism, Antiquities, Government of Sindh, Pakistan, and especially Dr. Kalima Lushari for hosting this conference, for all of you for your kind hospitality. Bahut bahut shukriya. The Indus script, as everybody knows, is one of the world's earliest writing systems, and even though it has yet to be deciphered, there is much we can learn about the people of the Indus civilization by studying seals, inscriptions, and other inscribed materials. I am not a specialist in the Indus script. Rather, I study the production and use of the seals on which the script is often inscribed. And the goal of my research has been to learn more about how seals were made, and in doing so, to try to learn more about the people who made and used them. Using a variety of different analytical and research methods, I have attempted to identify groups of seals that were made by different artisans living within and among Indus settlements. And by examining the distribution of these groups throughout different Indus settlements, to try to learn more about how this important craft industry was organized and what this can tell us about larger issues of Indus social, political organization and control. My interest in studying the inscriptions is to try to learn more about how they were engraved on seals, and if some of the patterns that I identified in my earlier research in studying the animal iconography also apply to my analysis of the inscriptions. Earlier studies by Professor Knoyer and others have demonstrated similarities in tool marks and carving techniques of the inscriptions on seals from Harappa. I wanted to try to evaluate and determine if there were similar patterns in the morphology or shape and proportions of the inscriptions. All of this is being undertaken to try to learn more about varying levels of standardization and control in seal production and use throughout the Indus. I analyzed a small sample of seals, which I'll only briefly summarize, using a variety of different techniques, including formal metric analysis, detailed measurements, as well as a new software program called ImageJ, which allows us to more systematically quantify and measure the size and shape of inscriptions. Doing this allows us to understand and evaluate how alike, how similar, how different seals are in terms of their size, shape, and proportions. There's lots and lots of variation, which supports the results of my earlier research. Some of the seals that I have analyzed are incredibly similar. They are very similar in their appearance, in their size and proportions. And this, I believe, represents seals carved by the same artisans who would have been working within different cities and settlements. These patterns can be seen on different types of seals with different motifs, and there are others which are more variable. Taken together, all of this suggests that seal production and use in the Indus civilization was decentralized, not taking place in only one site or settlement. It was more widespread. And this has important implications for understanding social and political and economic structures in the Indus. I believe that studying Indus seals and Indus writing is extremely important to learn more about what the people of the Indus made, how and why they made the things they did. It may provide key insights into our further understanding of the writing system, help us understand administrative systems. All of this is necessary to learn more about one of the world's earliest and most unique urban civilizations. Thank you very much.